Good morning. I hope you are having a good start to your day. And if you're not, I'm praying that the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, just flood your heart, mind, body, and soul. But again, good day. So, today is really a early morning for me. It was an early morning wake up call, I would call it. And as I spent time soaking up the truth, which is God's word, I came to the reality of the state of our world, aware that there is a prince of darkness. There is a government or governments operating in spiritual wickedness. And I am aware that the principalities, the powers, and the rulers of darkness of this world and the spiritual wickedness in high places is literally at an all-time high. And this is what we are wrestling against. And I just wrote, God, I need your whole armor this day and every day, that I may be able to stand in these evil times. Help me to stand on truth. Help me to be covered in righteousness and shielded with faith, having my head covered in salvation, holding my sword of the Spirit, your word, and praying and supplicating in the Spirit, persevering through this thing called life. And I did spend time in my devotional, but before I get to that, I am aware that we have these ears, eyes, mouth, hands, and feet, and we have to guard them with all things. We have to watch what we're listening to. We have to shield our eyes from things, and we have to keep our mouths from things, because again, life and death is in the power of the tongue. We have to watch what we put our hands into, and when we do use our hands, we're supposed to do the good works that we're called to. And with our feet, we're supposed to watch where we step. So again, I'm asking that God would help me to put on my full armor, and not only that, but help me to guard this temple that he's given me, and then asking that his spirit live in me, going before me, behind me, and walking beside me, and to help me point his creation back to him. So as you look at my content this day, I'm praying that you don't see me, but you see the Father above who is working in me. And I know that, again, we are living in this time that feels like war for sure. But we have to be aware we're not only at war physically, but it's a spiritual war. And there's this thing called the war of worship, right? That was what the devotional led me to. We have two choices. We're either worshiping creation or we're worshiping the Creator. And whatever we're worshiping, that's where our heart is. So it was pretty much just asking the question, what does your heart worship? And if it is, the Creator, good. But if you find that your heart is worshiping creation, the things that God has given us to point back to him, then we need to cling to the grace that is found in his Son, which they call Jesus Christ or Yahushua HaMashiach. And we got to cling to that grace tightly. So today I was just in time, like just spending time soaking up the word. I was led in different directions, but it was a good time spent But again, in the midst of what we're going through, what we see, what we hear, just it's like an all-time high. And it's like right now we need peace. We need unity. And where can we find that? We can find that in his word. We can find that in his truth. We can find that through his spirit. And if we're operating in anything outside of that, then it'll be nothing but the opposite. But again, it's a good day. I am encouraged to keep going, to keep pursuing, to keep seeking, and to keep trusting in the truth, which is God. Y'all have a great day and stay safe.